Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Melinda, plain and simple. Sunday Dawn over at the Helpful Home did a video not long ago, and she called what she's doing a tiny tidy. And I'm like, hey, that is such a cute name for just those quick pick-me-ups that we do around the house. And other people kind of jumped on board too, so we decided we're going to be Team Tidy Tidies. And guess what? I am a tidy tidier. So I'm going to do some tiny tidying today. Come on, I'm going to show you what I got. It's a little bit of a mess, and I did it. Well, here's the mess I made. I pulled this shelf out of the spare bedroom when I was doing the decluttering there, and hubby was going to take it down to the basement for me. It's kind of heavy, but he left it sitting in the living room floor, and we had a repairman due to come over, so I dragged it down to the end of the hall, stuck a couple things on it, and just kept sticking more stuff on it. This is stuff that I've decluttered and posted on the Buy Nothing site, but these things have not been claimed by anyone yet. So it's become a little bit of a mess. I could try posting these books on the Buy Nothing site again, but I'm not going to do that because I have recently decluttered more books, and I'll be posting those on the Buy Nothing site. And I'm very committed to having my driveway giveaways, and it's a pretty day. So I'm going to stick them out in the driveway and see if I have any takers. Now, I don't recommend that you hang on to your stuff once you've decided to declutter it, but like I said, I am committed to doing my driveway giveaways, and that's the only reason I hang on to the stuff. Otherwise, I would just go ahead and take it to a thrift store or something. But my neighbors have expressed their appreciation for my driveway giveaways, and as long as they appreciate it and want me to keep doing it, then that's what I'm going to do. I just can't do it during the winter. And today was really, I've done one other one, but it was still a little bit chilly and windy, and I don't think anybody took anything. It's still winter time here, but it's going to be decent temperature, and it's not too windy this time. So I'm going to go ahead and stick it out, and even if just a few of the books get gone, you know, that's less stuff I got to drag back in. And this has all got to go somewhere. I was going to put it in my garage anyway, but since it's going to be a pretty day, maybe some of it will get gone, and I won't have to store it in my garage. I'm going to take this stuff out to the road, and then come back in and finish up my tiny tidy. I had a couple of different boxes, but I can't find one that's big enough to hold all three of these canisters, so I'm going to take them out there in two separate boxes, and hopefully, if anyone takes one, they'll take the rest of them too, because it is a set. I put this used envelope in between these two, just to be kind of a buffer. And I also taped on the lids just a little bit, so that in case anybody picks it up and the lid comes off, they won't drop and break. This is going to be my little driveway giveaway for today. I only put a few things out, so we'll see if anybody takes anything. And now back to my tiny tidy. I didn't put that knife out in the driveway giveaway. I don't usually put things like that out there. And these other things have a designated place that I'm going to take them to, so I didn't put them out there. But I'm going to see if I can get the rest of this cleared off. I am going to post that knife again on the Buy Nothing site because I don't want to put it in my driveway. And for the other things, the things that I have a designated place for, I put them in this box, and I labeled it, and I'm going to put this out in my garage. That way, when I do go to those places, I can run out there and grab these things and take them with me. While I had the shelf empty, I pulled it out and swept behind it, and then I put it back in place because even though I don't want to leave it here permanently, it has come in handy for a place to put the things that I post on the Buy Nothing site. Let me know in the comments if you did a tiny tidy along with me today. I'll put a link in the description below for the other tiny tidiers who are doing a tiny tidy today.
The results are rather mighty when we do a tiny tidy, and it doesn't take us very long to do. We can pretty up a space just by putting things in place and celebrate the victory when we're through. If it's filled with lots of clutter, we can tiny tidy declutter just by sorting out and clearing things away. Even when it isn't fun, we're always happy when we're done, bringing order to what was in disarray.
I was all finished with my tiny tidy, and then I decided I don't really like looking at that unfinished shelf. So I took the blue shelf that was in my office that I need to find a home for, and I put it here. Now I still have to get that unfinished shelf down to the basement, but at least this one's not quite as ugly.